What's up, everybody? Welcome to another MLB The Show gameplay, baby. Rocky Flamethrower Jones. Y'all know what it is, man. The GOAT. Ray's ever done it, man. I'm sorry I ain't got the camera on, man. I'm chilling, man. Been a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I've been out there celebrating Mother's Day with old Mom Dukes. And man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to be under the camera right now, man. You know what I mean? I know sometimes y'all live for me looking at the camera all crazy and some bullshit happen, but we just gonna rock out, man. As you can see, man, my ERA has shit. I have over a 4 ERA. That's because, as y'all about to see, I didn't change my character all the way around. I got all new pitches. I got the order of my pitches correct. And I had to sim a few games because I didn't feel like playing all them damn games. As you can see, we got rid of Josh Bell, who's gone at first. We got rid of somebody else at what's that, right field. We got somebody rid of, so Robas has been at right field. We got a new guy and then built the chemistry with him.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, a match of a pair of first-place teams between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Cubs have really taken care of their rivals in this series so far, looking for the sweep
I'm a whole new pitcher, and because I said
it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a three-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
2 games.
Rocky Jones will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And now here is Joey Wendell, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now the first pitch.
I got the change up, the cutter.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Jones is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Cutter, and then I got the curveball. That's my 5th ball.
So coming to the plate, Mike Tuchman, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Yeah.
Trevor Story steps in now. He comes in today leading the National League in hit.
Oh. See, it's a 25 control and minus 26% on
the shortstop, Trevor Story.
I don't know what, I done turned something on. That shit sounded dry as hell.
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace,
take back everything I'm doing.
This year.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
All right.
Batting 4th, the center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Story is off at first with 2 away.
Hey, plays that first.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
The count is 2 and
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
In there, 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire this.
Roll.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Number 84, Anthony
All-star.
First offering. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Here's Jason Hayward now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taylor has it. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And now it'll be the catcher, Tony Walters.
The catcher, Tony.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Leading the division. They had traded Max Scherzer to the Tampa Bay Rays. I know Max was a 75 rating. He was still pitching. They had a low ERA. World mad about that one. World mad.
Now here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Well, that's it.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Might hit this one.
This one's down to 3rd. Reined in. And that's the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
Mr. Winner, take this.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase.
We're going into the next
corner. He makes the catch to end the inning.
See you guys on top of the folk.
Cubs are down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Rocky Jones.
Oh, Rocky Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1, here it comes.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
My ass on out, Mike.
New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Tuchman.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
The 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Tuchman gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, 1-2 now. Swing and a liner.
Go get that shit.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
First out. I'm in the 4th, and then I got 31 pitches. That ain't so bad.
So next to bat will be Ian Happ. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Good strike.
And this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The 2-2 one more time. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1. Now to bat, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Popped up. White.
Go get it.
Foul ground, and he makes the play to end the inning.
That boy bad.
1 left for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0.
I don't know what the Nationals do there. I don't know they went out there and got this some athletes, but all these balls
ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant.
They go get the damn ball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
I like the changes they made. You go, big fella. Take this.
Swinging a high chopper.
Look at my little guy.
He's got it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 2-1.
Too high.
Load up right here.
Anything you want.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count, 3-2.
Next pitch gotta be magnificent. Put it right here.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it.
I had to
He's got it one away.
Had to. One out.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Right.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit on the ground to third.
Get him out at second.
Cleanly.
Get him out at first.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Nationals lead it 2-0.
He hit it though, but he hit it bad. He wanted to hit it.
Ready now is Rocky Jones. He goes down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Come on. What you got for me?
1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily.
Who is that over there trying to steal first? Somebody trying to steal second. I said steal first. I'm trying. Wish I knew how to
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hit me, man.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He'll try again, 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Just hung in there on that one.
We hit it. Oh, steal motherfucker second. They're like Trey Turner. Some weird reason.
The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there, and he's got it for the first out.
I had to hit it.
And now Alec Mills is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
I got anything left
on
in
the
this
way.
room? Let me see. I got anything left?
92 splits the plate, and it's strike
It ain't
1.
accurate though, but it's something in there. Come on, baby.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today.
Right
Pushing
where
the
they
throttle
put it
and
at.
pulling it when
Let's
he
see what
needs to.
happens.
And not much
Get your
of an
ass
effort
out the
there
game.
as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Joey Wendell is in now. He swings and grounds it to short. Turner fields it cleanly. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in next, Mike Tauchman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 1-0. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He gonna hit this shit.
And a Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Change up, he's doing things.
The 2-2.
Change up, nasty.
Is a call. Third strike down in the zone. Out the game. So they go down without a whimper here.
It's a new Rock Jones
bottom
out
of the
here,
6th
man.
inning. It's the
I'm
Nationals
better
5
than that
and
ERA
the Cubs
of a
nothing.
40, of a 4. That 4 ERA, I'm better than that. I do not get that many runs though.
And now for Washington,
The computer
Rocky
do that
Jones.
shit.
1 in, 1 out,
I look
and 1 on here in the
13
inning.
runs. A free for all?
First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch misses low, the throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The 1-1 pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Well-placed changeup. I ain't gonna lie.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right.
Go get it, Vic.
But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he lines up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Good guy. That's my guy.
Up next, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that one yanked just foul.
Almost hit the ball, boy.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
For that cut. Right above his motherfucking kneecap.
The 0-2 delivery.
Go get this. Cutter!
Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
1 out, nobody on.
I got some energy to throw this perfectly.
And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
I don't like where I put that at.
Fouled off.
I don't like it. There we go.
The next 1-2 pitch.
70 pitches in the 7th.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
My durability is being questioned.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ready with the 2-2.
I wish that could have snuck in there past his ass.
This one's down to third. Reined in. One there.
Double
On to
play.
first, it's a double
Get
play
me out
as
the
their
motherfucking
woes
second.
continue. The inning is
Ain't
over.
giving up
One
shit.
hit in the inning, but that gets
Zero.
erased. It's stretch
You
time
gonna keep
here
me
in
in
our
the
nation's
game?
capital.
I'm going for a no-hitter. Going for a
Ready to
no-hitter.
begin the eighth, and into bat next,
How much
former
energy I got?
National
I got
League
some energy.
MVP
My
Chris
confidence
Bryant.
high as a motherfucker.
Wheels
No
and
run.
deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied into
Go get that
straightaway
big
right,
call.
giving chases Robles.
That is a big call.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Shit, man.
Striding in is Jason Hayward. No hits
On the
in
black-
2 trips
on
to
the
the
black
plate
shirt.
for him in the ball game. Hard hit towards center.
Go get that thing, big dog.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That one even that was the middle dude. I ain't learned his name. The new center fielder.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry
He's gonna
about
be
that in
out
this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and
We
get
got him,
something
y'all.
up so you can drive
We
the
got what
base.
we want to make, y'all.
Robles is there,
We
and how
going
about
for
that?
our
A
first-
3-pitch inning as
for
the
our
side is
first, what they
retired.
call it,
This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of
no
the 8th,
hitter.
straight ahead.
they
Nationals
call
on
it,
top, 8-0. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Rocky Jones. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
They
No
going to
balls and a
strike?
strike to count.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. He ain't got shit but 3 pitches.
The
That
0-1
fastball
pitch.
crazy. I gotta hit that motherfucker. All I got. That motherfucker fastball crazy. I'm gonna throw that fastball again.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
Hey.
But this will land untouched. The Cubbies came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not...
Now to the plate, Robert Stock starting things for his side in the 9th as they
last
face
one,
the
man.
improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know
That's a
these
strike.
stats still count. At least for their own stats. You
Come
can't
on,
mill in your
bruh.
chances as a professional.
Right, be blown.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
White trying to get there. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little
get that.
blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
We'll get him out. On this high shit.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
He gone.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate now, Mike Tuchman. No balls and 1 strike. Stock at third. Wendell is at second with nobody out. And he takes strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away.
Yeah, throw this cutter.
Hey, no outs now.
High and deep down the left field line. It's fouled away. And a throw over to third. And he'll dive back in. The next 0-2.
Hey.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
Here's a pop-up now. Taylor is under it, and he's got it for the first out. On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Let's go.
So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Darwinzon Hernandez answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. The Nats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rocky Jones earns win number 7 on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
It's not bad, man. Not bad right there. Oh, they working hard, man. You gotta get the old man some love for that.
It is amazing that even at a young age, he is considered to be a premier starter in this league. Al, what are his teammates, what are fans thinking when this young man takes the hill?
We're going to get a win. Listen, that's your difference between the true ace and a number 1 starter. And I think he is showing that he could be an ace. And there's not many aces. We have 30 major league teams. In my book, yeah, he could be an ace for your club, which to me is a number 1 starter for your club. But when I talk about aces of the game, there's 10, 12, 15 of them. That's it. Maybe. I might even be extending it. So that is the special guy. That's the when back in the day, and Doc Gooden was pitching. When is he pitching? Roger Clemens, or you pick your player, Fernando Valenzuela. Back in the day. So those are your special arms, and those are the guys that you really want to see.
Great stuff as always, Al. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Fastball control. That could be nasty. But I'm controlling my changeup. I think it's way more worth it. Gotta get my changeup up, man. Need my changeup to be a little bit more flawless. Damn. He a starting pitcher? This nigga shit is a 90 overall. Damn. ERA came down under 4. Thank you. Gone. Give me a jersey too. center net out there. Man. Roll boy, you seen out there? My center net out there. Man. Happened to my center, man.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next.
He's a 90, though.
Atlanta
That's tough, man. He's a 90.
Mike Soroka. And now, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
leading up for the Braves, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball, from offense to defense, pitching. It's all coming together for this group.
I lost my 25.
Pulled toward right center field. Taylor ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next to hit, Dansby Swanson, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1-0 the count.
You know how bad you are as a pitcher until you lose all your bumps.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
All my boots, all my little bumps. They had me bumped up and strong. And the strike zone looks small as shit here.
Now that's popped up.
Go get that shit, little Pepe Sanchez.
Sanchez is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Pepe Sanchez.
Next to stand in is Ronald Acuna. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Damn, right.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2.
You better hit that change, bro.
And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes into this one at 248. 21 homers and 71 runs batted in. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Again, another foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, So he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. The tag, and they'll get him in second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one. So here's Johan Camargo. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here's the first pitch to him.
Good curveball with a break on it.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
He dives.
Yes.
Did he catch that? He did.
Catch,
what a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Christian Pache comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
I'm all based on my stats right now.
Soto comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
One thing he gives me is a 9% stamina. She say 9%. That's the confidence drain.
Batting it. The catcher.
First pitch of the AB now. Jacob Stallings is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I put it right where it's supposed to be. He's going, son.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Into right field, that's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Braves strand 1. After 2, it's a 2. Next it'll be Rocky Jones.
Should have hit.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Wow,
Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
In the dirt.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Ronald Acuna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey! Whoa. Give me some more. Give me some more. Hey. Oh, go fishing. You son of a bitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Cutter. And a low cutter. You go
1-2.
Go catch this.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Josh Bell is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Josh Bell, the motherfucking to the breeze.
Smoked on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Holy tree with the breeze. That's some stupid shit.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Into the box, Christian Pache. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it into score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Next, here is Jacob Stallings. He singled in his first AB. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 3. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rocky Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Down and away, ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Braves on top, 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and Mike Soroka will bat next.
Big Soroka, take it.
Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. And there's one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Into the windup and the pitch. And he looks at a ball. Strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Striking out people that I told to strike out.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Big in the curve. All the way out with the curve. Woo!
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
In there, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Cutter low, 1-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. The Braves lead it 3-0. Seth Romero will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
On in there, young man.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Atlanta came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chris Martin gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Will Smith.
Oh, this is horrible. I want the gun. I'm trying to shoot some gun. got them gloves. Really need my center field, my center back, my catcher back.
receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
I'll be going against 99. And it's the creme de la creme. Also, Red Sox is better than the Nationals. How you feel that his ass? Why ain't getting no boost for the day? Ain't nobody out here. Ain't no, okay, Juan Soto, he out here in trash. Seven. Oh, man. Ain't even know. I finally got the third baseman on my side. Okay. And I got cool with the center that was just out here. I need my other center back, though, man.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Washington Nationals. Interleague baseball next.
2022 Washington Nationals.
Rocky Jones gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Soto has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? So here's Adam Frazier. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Adam lays off.
That's not a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2.
Change up.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
I got no control. I gotta walk it.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
I'm about to hit this motherfucker. Fuck me.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Striding in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Catcher for me. He's a better catcher, bro. I'm fucking with you over here. You ain't gonna get over here any goddamn way.
Now a foul tip held on to behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. A run on two hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1, the Nats coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Joey Gallo now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Seager has room in foul territory. Makes the play 1 away.
Go get that shit.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Marisnick is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has a potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Davis will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Rocky Jones.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
There's 2. Hey, cheating, bro. Umpire ain't right.
that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all. But hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And he fouls this one off.
Change up gonna kill you.
2-2 one more time.
Have a good one, sir.
Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Change up gonna
Now,
kill
I
you.
know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Mm-hmm. I know where I'm going.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Devers hits a little over the 270 mark. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
I'm inside your head with the 2 seam.
Fouled away.
Yep. I don't want this change up this far over. I want it right inside.
Another 0-2 coming.
Ah.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season.
Okay. Okay. You go.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Devers, the runner at second with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
You gotta give me some of them. You didn't give me all of them.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You gotta give me some of them. You didn't give me none of them.
The next 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Right there,
Popped up. Seager over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the first offering. We'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Come on, man.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
I thought you swinging that shit.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Bounced softly in front of the plate.
Yeah, on it first.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the National. Stepping in next, Rocky Jones.
Already got 2 out.
First pitch on the way.
That's great.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike now. Here it comes on 1-1. A Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time, nothing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-0. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1.
Oh, a fucked up cutter.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
I'm never going to be a fucked up cutter.
Next up is Joey Gallo. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's quickly 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
So now to the plate, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hit down the third baseline. Seager has it. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Now here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. To 2-2 now.
Come on, man. Come on, Rap. Come on, Empire.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Chris Sale. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Rafael Devers. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Wheels and deals, here's the first pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Let's see what he's going to do.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home.
Big fella. Take your ass home.
At the letters, but called high, it's a ball.
Low.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 1-2 delivery.
Hey.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
His goddamn knee.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Into the box, Adam Frazier. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Hey, how you
Boston
doing?
strands a couple, and they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Nomar Mazara will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Yeah, take me out the game. Thank you.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Washington Nationals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tanner Rainey gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, number 38. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney.
On the cusp of the postseason, and you know it can, the atmosphere changes as you get closer and you get closer. What are the telltale signs of its approach?
You know, fans start coming out. They start wearing the colors. You get to see more and more people at the ballpark. It just becomes a more livelier place. And I think that's, you know, when you come to a ballpark and there's 4,000 people, and you come to the ballpark and there's 40,000 people, no matter what kind of day you had, you still want to go out there and perform. And I think when you have, like I said, 40,000 people, ooh, there's nothing like it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Monster, yeah. girl, they about to have me. They just took me on up. Cool. Respect it. My damn clutch up. Got some hot backs out here. Some of the cold is out here. I think my center back too. And my center, my catcher. Jesus. Yep. Lee was back. Got my 25 control and all that. Gotta get little Sanchez together. Little Pepe.
On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. John Gray is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now at the plate here is Jonathan Daza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
1-1 to Franklin Barreto.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
I can throw right at the net. Everything gonna be
neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Daza aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is popped up near second base. Turner moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Josh Fuentes to the plate now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he lays off there 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher. This is where you step.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the bleachers and gone.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Man, that's a bad hit.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson.
The second baseman, number 1.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning.
Be early and be out in the fifth again.
Striding in for the Rockies, Colton Welker. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
This is just fair as it'll hug the line and head for the right field corner. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Marte is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Number 3 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. One out and a runner on third. A ball and a strike. Skied down the left field line. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
John Gray is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan Daza. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Popped him up.
That's it.
Turner shading to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over.
Sheesh.
2 left for Colorado. Stepping up is Rocky Jones. 9-1-2 due up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First delivery to him. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
You gotta give me the strike. No other thing to give me, man.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, in in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Josh Fuentes is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. No outs, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there.
Oh my
and
God.
he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. He hit a 2-run homer first time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Sam Hilliard is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Garrett Hampson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
They got to go ball right here. Because he calling that shit.
And it's fouled away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about
So
it.
I went outside
over
the
the
box
bleachers and onto the
box.
concourse. So
Like, what can I do about that, bro? I can't do nothing. Not on me.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Swing and a little blooper to center. Turner ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So now here is Casey Golden, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here.
Early one. We're going to hit the showers early tonight.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
You can't come in and have.
So 2 home.
Take me out the game.
In now for Colorado, number 3. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, John Gray. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Five runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, ass out.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Daza. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. One left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Manager, whatever you want to be called, Davey.
D-Strange Gordon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Thank you.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the
That's my law. You got 3 for child support on. You ain't say a word on. Because your brother got some birds on. You know how to play, huh? Come to bump you, huh? Straight up bring you, huh? Green, huh? Ain't hard as it seems, huh? Got a lot of chabuchi. Baby Jesus, you got your black on time. You fine. You got your black on time. And the moment you decide, you know what it is. You ain't nothing on the something. Maybe you did. You fuck with them little birds, huh? You might not get a rebound, huh? You ride around and be playing friends. Paper chairs, you got your block on fire. At the moment you decide you know what it is, you making nothing out of something. You handle your business when you find yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Run for it, run for it, run. take that velocity up on that thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in my condo, each right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Mix it
Both of them joints up. Both of them joints up. That's just for us. Fuck off. I want to thank all you guys for watching. And let you know we appreciate all you motherfuckers. Yes, man. Bottom of my heart. Appreciate you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers have a beautiful rest of your motherfucking day. I'm gonna catch you motherfuckers in the next one, man. Peace.